Once again, welcome you all back to the discussion of complex variables, class number 10. So here we are going to discuss about problems of bilinear transformations. So in the previous class we have discussed what you mean by bilinear transformation and what are the steps we need to follow to determine the bilinear transformation that carries given three distinct points into the given three distinct points in W plane. So solution. Here the first problem we are going to consider. Okay, yes. The problem statement is find the bilinear transformation that maps 1I minus 1 into I0 minus I. See, here the transformation is carrying point from this set to this set. So let Z1 equal to 1, Z2 equal to I, Z3 equal to minus 1. Next, okay, W1 equal to I, W2 equal to 0 and W3 equal to minus I. So considering the given points suitably is the first step. So next, the second step. So the second step you have to consider the formula. We have W equal to AZ plus B, W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. Call this as equation 1. Now substitute points here. First point, Z1 equal to 1, W1 equal to I. So if you substitute this, I equal to A plus B divided by C plus D. A plus B divided by C plus D. Now cross multiply and taking terms in one side, we will be getting A plus B minus IC minus ID equal to 0. That will be equation 1. Right? Next, point 2. So Z2 is I and W2 is 0. So from this we get 0 equal to A into I plus B divided by C into I plus D. Again cross multiplying and collecting terms in one side, we will be getting AI plus B equal to 0. That is equation 2. Next, third point. So Z3 is minus 1 and W3 is minus I. Minus I. So we will be getting minus I equal to minus A plus B divided by minus C plus D, minus C plus D. So from this we get minus A plus B, it will be minus I into minus C, that is Ci, but taking this side minus Ci plus, all maintain same notation, minus IC minus di plus di plus id equal to 0. That is equation 3. Now equation 1 and 3. If you look into equation 1 and 3, adding those two, we will be getting A plus B minus IC minus ID equal to 0, minus A plus B minus IC plus ID equal to 0. Adding these two, minus A plus A get cancelled, minus IC minus IC, these two get cancelled. So we will be getting 2 times of that will be getting equal to 0, dividing 2 on both sides. So B minus IC will be 0. B minus IC will be 0. That is equation 4. B minus IC will be 0. Yes. Now I will consider equation 2 and equation 4. So this is most important. Equation 2, I am having AI plus B plus C term is not there, 0 into C. You found the product. See, I into A plus 1 into B plus 0 into C. See, this step is very much important. Observe this carefully. you have to write two equations in three variables to apply cross multiplication rule. Two equations in three variables. So see, I can't take this because there are four variables. So, but I can take this and this. From this, we have written this one. IA plus 1B plus 0 into C equal to 0. Then from this, A term is not there, right? 0 into A plus 1 into B minus I into C equal to 0. Now applying cross multiplication rule. Applying cross multiplication rule. Cross multiplication rule. We will be having A divided by determinant of these two integers. A, you have to just lay out this column, and this you have to consider. One determinant of matrix whose first row is 1, 0, 1 minus I. Next, you have to rule out this one. Equal to minus B, alternative sign you have to use. Minus B divided by determinant of the matrix whose first row is middle bit I 0, 0 minus I 0, 0 minus I, and the last one C divided by again okay, I had to give up this, and I 1, 0, 1, I 1, 0, 1. So it will be A divided by minus I equal to minus B divided by I into minus I is 1, C divided by I equal to K, say equal to K. Now that will be, I'll write from here. A equal to minus I into K minus B equal to K, that is B equal to minus K, and C equal to IK. So if you apply cross multiplication rule, then you have to write this ABC in terms of another variable K. If you solve with usual method, then you have to write ABC in terms of one variable, either A or B or C. Now we got A, we got B, we got C. Now we have to get D, right? So D, which equation is to write D? We cannot use B, we cannot use equation 2 or 4. You have to use either equation 1 or equation 3. Let us use equation 1. From equation 1, we are having A plus B minus IC minus ID equal to 0. That implies A means minus I into K plus B, that is minus K, I into C. See, we have C equal to IK, so multiplying I on both sides, we will be getting IC equal to minus K. So it will be minus IC, that is plus K. So minus IC will be plus K. Minus ID equal to 0. So plus K minus K get cancelled. You are having minus I, minus IK, minus IK, minus ID equal to 0. That implies IK equal to minus IK equal to ID. I get cancelled. So D equal to minus K. Now substituting in 1, we will be having W equal to A means minus IK Z plus B, that is minus K, divided by Cz I kz plus d minus k. So k you can cancel on both sides, both numerator and denominator. It will be w equal to minus Iz plus 1 divided by Iz minus 1. Okay, sorry, this is minus 1 nalla. Minus Iz minus 1 divided by Iz minus 1. So reversing this denominator, minus of 1 minus Iz, cancelling that with the numerator, it will be 1 plus Iz divided by 1 minus Iz. So this is the required transformation. You can check that if you take here this. If you take what are the points? Right here. So first point is actually z equal to 1. You can give here z equal to 1. You get 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Rationalize it, multiplying by 1 minus 1 plus I by 1 plus I. Multiplying it and dividing it by 1 plus I. You can check that you will be getting I. When z equal to I, w is 0. If you give z equal to I here, 1 plus I into I square is minus 1. So 1 minus 1 you get 0. So 2 points are verified. So finally, if you take z equal to minus 1, you can check that clearly you get minus I. So this transformation is correct. B. Find the yes. Find the bilinear transformation that carries 1i minus 1 to 2i minus 2. Also find the invariant points. Also find the invariant points. Solution. Also find the invariant points. Solution. So here z1 equal to 1, z2 equal to I, z3 equal to minus 1, and w1 equal to 2, w2 equal to I, and w3 equal to minus 2. And we have w equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d. Call that as equation 1. Now we have substituted points. So z1 equal to 1 and z2 okay, w1 equal to 2. That implies 2 equal to a plus b divided by c plus d. So that implies a plus b minus 2c minus 2d equal to 0. Call that is equation 1. Next points, z2 equal to I and w2 equal to I. Now s 2 I equal to ai plus b divided by ci plus d. So it will be ai plus b, okay, ci into I, that will be minus c, taking to this side it will be plus c minus id equal to 0. That will be equation 2. So next and finally, so the points are minus 1 to minus 2. So here z3 minus 1 and w3 minus 2. Minus 1 equal to minus 2a plus b divided by minus 2c plus d. That implies we will be getting minus 2a, we will be getting minus 2a minus 2a plus b plus 2c, that will be minus 2c plus d equal to 0. That will be equation 3. Now again we have equation 1, 2, 3. All equations involves 4 variables. Okay. Now equation 1 and 3, if you had those two equations, okay, committed mistake here, right? Z3 is minus 1, W3 is minus 2. So this is minus 2, yes, that is the mistake. Minus 2, and this is minus A, yes, correct. This is also minus A. Now it is correct. Not minus A, minus C plus D. So we have minus 2 equal to minus A plus B divided by minus C plus D. So cross multiplying, it will be minus A plus B minus 2C plus D. Okay, yes, this is a mistake. Minus A plus B minus 2C, okay, minus 2D, taking this side, plus 2D equal to 0. Multiplying minus sign to this, it will be A minus B, A minus B plus 2C. Okay, let us keep as it is. Why should I multiply? Okay, 3. Now, adding equation 1 and 3. Equation 1 plus equation 3 implies, see, A get cancel, minus 2D plus 2D get cancel, we will be getting 2 times of B minus 2C equal to 0. That implies B minus 2C is 0. Similarly, equation 2, that is what equation 2, will write it. AI plus B plus C minus ID equal to 0, and equation 3 into I. So multiplying I to this, minus AI plus BI minus 2CI plus 2DI equal to 0. So making this, we will be getting AI get cancel, B times of 1 plus I, B times of 1 plus I minus, okay, B times of 1 plus I, next taking the C outside, 1 minus 2I, plus minus ID plus 2DI, so plus ID equal to 0. Now this is equation 4 and this is equation 5. Now from equation 4 and 5, we have 1 into B minus 2 into C plus 0 into D equal to 0, 1 plus I into B plus of 1 minus 2I into C plus I into D equal to 0. Okay. Now applying cross multiplication rule. Cross multiplication rule, we are getting B divided by determinant of minus 2, 0, 1 minus 2I, I equal to minus C divided by determinant of 1, 0, 1 plus I equal to D divided by 1 minus 2, 1 plus I, 1 minus 2I. So it will be B by minus 2I, equal to minus C divided by I equal to D divided by 1 minus 2I 1 minus 2i minus to minus, it will be plus 2 plus 2i. So it will be 2i will cancel, 3 you get, equal to k, say. Then we get b equal to minus 2ki, c equal to minus ik, d equal to 3k. Now substituting these values in either equation 1 or 2, 3, substituting these in, I think we can use one. You can use any one of the 3 equations. You can check that a minus 2i plus 2i minus 6 equal to 0, that is you get a equal to 6. Thus the required transformation is w equal to 6z minus, it will be 6k, I think, 6zk minus 2ki divided by minus izk plus 3k. So cancelling k in both numerator and denominator, it will be 6z minus 2i divided by minus iz plus 3. 3 minus iz you can write 3 minus iz. So this is the required transformation. Now in this problem we need to find a fixed point also. To find invariant points or fixed points, to find invariant points, by definition we will be taking w equal to z, or it will be substituted here, z equal to 6z minus 2i divided by 3 minus iz. So cross multiplying this and simplifying, it will be minus iz square plus 3z minus 6z plus 2i equal to 0, which implies minus iz square plus 3z, minus 3z plus 2i equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. Now simplifying this quadratic equation and applying the Sridhara's rule, z will be actually 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 8 by minus 2i. It will be 4 by minus 2i, 2 by minus 2i. So the invariant points are, 2i, I. That completes the solution of this problem. Problem C. So this problem is similar to problem A and B. So try to solve this one. Find a bilinear transformation that carries minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, I, 3i. Actually you have to get the final answer to be w equal to 3z. You can verify your answer with this, 3z plus 3 divided by iz minus 3i. Next problem D. Find the bilinear transformation that maps infinity, I, 0 into minus 1, minus I, plus 1. Solution. So here z1 will be infinity, z2 will be I, and z3 will be 0, and w1 will be minus 1, w2 will be minus I, and w3 will be plus 1. So as usual, w equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d. Call that as equation 1. So this we have. Now here I have the point z equal to infinity, right? So we cannot substitute here z equal to infinity directly. In such case, see, we have z1 infinity and w1 equal to minus 1. So in this case, you should not substitute directly the value of z, but you have to take z outside in both numerator and denominator, cancel and then substitute. See, here it will be actually after cancelling a plus b by z divided by c plus d by z. C plus d by z. Now substituting the values, we will be getting w equal to a plus 0 divided by c plus 0. So that is okay, w value is minus 1. So a plus c equal to 0, that is first equation. A plus c equal to 0, that is the equation 1. Next, we don't have infinity case, we can directly, as usual in the previous problems, we can carry. So z2 I and w2 is minus I. So we will be getting minus I equal to ai plus b divided by ci plus d. So this implies ai plus b multiplying this minus I into I square minus 1 into minus plus, so it will be c, taking this side, minus c plus id equal to 0. This is equation 2. Next, z3 equal to 0, w3 equal to 1. So 1 equal to a into 0 plus b divided by c into 0 plus d. So it will be b minus d equal to 0. That is equation 3. Now with this we have to have two equations in three variables, right? So that is not achieved here. So we have to simplify some equations. So equation 1 plus equation 2 implies equation 1 plus equation 2 implies, so a plus c get cancelled there. So a plus ai, that is 1 plus I into a, c get cancelled, plus b plus id equal to 0. Plus id equal to 0. So here we have equation that involves a, b, d. Here we have equation that involves b and d. So from these two we can use the cross multiplication rule. So call this as equation 4. So we have from equation 3, 0 into a plus 1 into b minus 1 into d equal to 0. 1 plus I into a plus 1 into b plus I into d equal to 0. So applying cross multiplication rule, we will be getting a divided by determinant of 1 minus 1 1i, that is equal to minus b divided by determinant of 0 minus 1 1 plus I equal to it is d divided by determinant of, okay, it is minus 1 1 plus I into I, correct, 0 1 1 plus I into 1. So with this we will be having a divided by I plus 2, I plus 2, oh sorry, I plus 1 it is. So we can write it as 1 plus I equal to minus b divided by 0, minus into minus plus 1 plus I equal to d divided by 0 minus of 1 plus I equal to k. say. Then now we have A equal to, then we have A equal to 1 plus I into k, B equal to minus of 1 plus I into k, and C equal to minus of 1 plus I into k. Oh sorry, it's not C, it is D. And now by substituting these values in equation 1, you can get C equal to minus 1. Hence from equation 1, oh equation 1 I am calling 2 times, I think. That should not happen actually. Okay. So from this we have the value of C. Now from this equation 1, or from the formula for bilinear transformation, we have W equal to 1 plus I into k minus of 1 plus I into k divided by minus z value minus 1 into z minus of 1 plus I into k. So cancelling k on both sides, it will be 1 plus I into z minus of 1 plus I divided by minus z minus of 1 plus I. So simplifying this, we will be getting so we have equal to 1. So 1 plus I into z. Okay, we are taking 1 plus I common in the numerator. See, I think again this one is a mistake. We have A plus C equal to 0, right? So let us look into that equation. A plus C equal to 0. That is A equal to minus C. So we should have C equal to minus of 1 plus I into k. That is a mistake I have taken. So it will be minus of 1 plus I into z k, and yes, this is also minus of 1 plus I into z. Now cancelling 1 plus I on both sides and simplifying, it will be 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. So this will be the required bilinear transformation. So let us solve one more problem that we shall wind up. Problem I think E. Find the bilinear transformation that maps 0 minus I to I into 5I into 5I comma infinity comma minus I by 3. What are invariant points? Find invariant points also. That IP I will write. Solution. So here given z1 equal to 0, z2 equal to minus I, z3 equal to 2I, w1 equal to 5I, w2 equal to infinity, w3 equal to minus I by 3. We have w equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d. Let us call this as star to avoid confusion. Now z1 equal to 0 and w1 equal to 5I, so that will be having 5I equal to b by d. So b minus 5id equal to 0, that will be equation 1. Next, z2 equal to minus I and w2 equal to infinity. Now see, we have w equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d, but here we cannot substitute the value of w directly, so we will take the inverse. So 1 by w equal to cz plus b divided by cz plus d divided by az plus b. Now substituting, we will be having 0 equal to minus Ci plus D divided by minus Ai plus B. So it is minus Ci plus D equal to 0. That will be equation 2. Next, Z3 is 2i and W3 is minus I by 3. W3 is minus I by 3. Now we will be having minus I by 3 equal to 2Zi plus B. Okay, yes, 2ai plus B divided by 2Ci plus D. So that will be, okay, on simplification it will be 6ai minus, okay, plus 3b minus 2c plus id equal to 0. This will be actually equation 3. Now this as B and D, this as C and D, as these two we can use for cross multiplication rule. So from equation 1 we can write B, C, D are the variables, right? So 1 into B plus 0 into C minus 5i into D equal to 0, and from equation 2 0 into B minus I into C plus 1 into D equal to 0. Now applying cross multiplication rule, B divided by modulus of 0 minus 5i minus I 1 equal to minus C divided by 1 minus 5i divided by 0 1 equal to D divided by 1 0 0 minus I. Now simplifying this, we'll be getting B divided by minus into minus plus, there is one more minus sign, minus I square, there is again minus, so it will be plus 5 equal to minus C divided by 1 equal to D divided by minus I equal to K. See, so that we will be having B equal to 5K, C equal to minus K, and D equal to minus IK. And substituting these values in equation 3, especially in equation 3 only, you can check that A will be 3I. Actually it will be minus 3 divided by I, multiplying I divided by I, we will be getting 3I. Thus substituting in star we get W equal to 3IK, okay, 3IK it is 3IK plus 5K divided by minus KZ minus IK. So cancelling terms, we will be getting 3 minus 3Z. Finally I am getting this one, W equal to, with all simplifications, minus 3Z plus 5I divided by minus IZ plus 1. So this is the final answer I am going to get. To find the invariant points, we have to let W equal to Z, so that implies Z equal to W on the minus 3Z plus 5I divided by minus iz plus 1. So it will be minus iz square plus z plus 3z minus 5I equal to 0. So minus iz square plus 3z, so it will be actually minus iz square plus 4z minus 5I equal to 0, multiplying it by I. So z square, okay, minus z square plus 4iz multiplying I, right, plus 5 equal to 0, or multiplying it by negative sign, z square plus minus 4iz minus 5 equal to 0. I think somewhere I commit mistake again. So taking z equal to I, it will be 3iz. So this actually it is 3iz. This is the simplified one. Actually it will be 3iz plus 5 divided by minus z minus I. So that we can use, that will be actually easy. Okay, using that, even if we use this, z equal to minus 3z plus 5I divided by minus iz plus 1. So cross multiplying, minus iz square plus z equal to plus 3z plus, okay, minus 5y equal to 0 is iz square plus 4z, iz square multiplying throughout by I, it will be, okay, so here we have done mistake thing. Okay, let us repeat this again. Multiplying by minus sign, it is iz square plus 4z, multiplying by negative sign, minus 4z plus 5I equal to 0. Multiplying it by I, minus z square minus 4zi minus 5 equal to 0, or it is z square plus 4zi plus 4zi plus 5 equal to 0. So applying formula for the roots of quadratic equation, that is Sridhar's formula, and simplifying, you can check that z will be minus 4I plus or minus 6I divided by 2. So that is I comma minus 5I. These are the required invariant points. So with this we will wind up the discussion on complex variables. Let us take an exercise problem. Find a bilinear transformation which carries, I think it is F, okay, don't worry about the question number, which carries 0, 1, infinity into minus 5, minus 1, 3. And okay, totally 2 problems are given as exercise. With this, unit 3 is completed. Next we shall discuss unit 4. Thank you.